Yo, what is it? What's up? What's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief, back at it again with the final NFL predictions of the 2020-2021 NFL season. Super Bowl week. Finally. Chiefs Bucks. This is going to be a good one, because we played early on in the season, and it was a good one again. Let's do this one. Let's get into it. And actually, before I get into it, I'm just going to say, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button, or hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload. Yo! What's good, you guys? It's your boy, Barbecue Chief, back at it again with another video. Last NFL predictions video of the 2020-2021 season comes down to its final game. Do the Chiefs run it back, or does Brady get his 7th? And actually, with this being the only game that you get to this week, I want to say scores and kind of talk about each team through their playoffs and their regular season. But let's get into it. Chiefs won 38-24 against the Bills. And just get to it. Chiefs were 14-2 in the season, but they were both divisional losses in the AFC. We won everything else. Undefeated on the road. The only 2 losses came at home. And if it weren't for the Steelers being the Steelers in the second half, that would have been a different thing. That would have been a different ideal. But it's the 1 seed versus the 5 seed this week. Speedster, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. Our offense is on point. Since Scotty Miller thinks he can beat us, I don't think that's right. Our defense during this postseason has stepped up, as well as stepped up in the season. There are times that they have just not been themselves, and there's times that they have completely outdone themselves. And this postseason, with only being 2 games that they've had, with the divisional round and the championship round, the defense stepped up for us in that second half when Mahomes got hurt. And our offense, with Chad Henne in the divisional round, he finished it off. Championship round, it only took Mahomes a week. It didn't take him long to get out of concussion protocol. He is back. He was back in for the conference championship game, and you see where that went. 138-24 to a Bills team who, after the game they played us in the regular season, won out and was amazing. Was doing really good. And Steelers just completely flip-flopped. They went 11-0 to start the season. Don't get me wrong. That's a good record. They went 12-4 to finish it off. And one of those 4 losses is happening to be the Browns, who they had played 3 times this season. And the Browns, wow, only 5 points from winning. You were a touchdown from winning the game. Thank goodness the Chiefs can pull it out. It's time to run it back. Time to go for number 3, 2nd in a row. The Chiefs, they've got a chance. Brady and the Bucks. As you can see, Bucks went 11-5 this season. We're one of the we're the first wild card seed in the NFC. First wild card in the NFC, beat didn't beat the Saints. They beat the Washington football team round 1 of the playoffs in the Super Wild Card weekend. Beat the Saints in the divisional round. Beat the Packers in the conference championship game. Now face us, the Chiefs, the last 1 seed left in this to win it all. Now, don't get me wrong, there were 6 wild card games. It's gone 6-4-2, and this is the final. This Buccaneers team played us in week 6 it was later in the season. The Chiefs have a rare feat that they can do this season, and that is win against an NFC team once in the regular season, once in the postseason. And I would love to be a part of that rare feat and watching it. They played Chiefs and Bucks played earlier on in the season. Is there a chance that we could go 2-0 against them this season? Can we sweep? Can we do an NFC sweep? There's a good team with all the guys on both sides. This defense has stepped up for the Buccaneers the last 3 weeks. Oh, and I forgot to say, final score for Bucks Packers game conference championship, 31-26. If the Chiefs can put up more than 31, and the defense can shut this defensive down, this offensive Brady, Gronk, Scotty Miller down, there is not a chance that the Buccaneers win. In their home stadium, they are going to finally be out. And this team is the Cinderella story of like the Titans last season, who played in the AFC Championship game, but sorry, you lost. Bills, we had 1 and 2 seeds in the AFC Conference Championship. It was the 1 and 5 seed for the NFC Conference Championship, and as you can see, the 5 seed moved on. The 1 seed moved on the 5 seed on the NFC moved on. The 1 seed moved in on the AFC side. But this team, there's a few injuries on both sides that are coming into play for this game due to COVID and other stuff. As you Chiefs fan know, we don't have Eric Fisher this weekend because of his torn Achilles. And actually, I'll just kind of go down the line. Kelechi Osemele, our offensive line is spotty on what it'll be. Kelechi Osemele on the IR with a knee injury. Eric Fisher out with an Achilles injury. Mitchell Schwartz out with the back injury. Daniel Kilgore can come back for center, but he's on the reserve COVID list and it's undisclosed. Le'Veon Bell is questionable. Sammy Watkins is questionable. Damian Williams is opted out for the season. Demarcus Robinson's on the reserve COVID list. Taco Charlton's on the IR because of a lower leg. Duvernay Tardif. Okay, this one, I'm happy that he opted out this season because he has been on the front line since COVID started, i.e. why he is called the Canadian Doctor. Laurent Duvernay Tardif, I respect your decision in opting out and helping on the front lines. Emmanuel Smith out with hamstring. Alex Brown IR knee/ACL. That's rough. That's a rough one to go behind. DeAndre Baker out with a leg injury. Lucas Niang reserve. He's opted out And Willie Gay out knee/meniscus. That's a rough one to come back from. And he was doing an amazing job when Damian Wilson was out. He was the next one up. And I wish he got to play in this one. Those are all on the Chiefs side. For the Buccaneers, I know I'm making it more, but I just want to make it since there's only one game. AQ Shipley, IR with a neck injury. Kenyon Barner, IR with a groin injury. Ouch. Jason Pierre-Paul, JPP, is questionable with a knee injury. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the injuries on my phone, as you can see. Levante David, questionable with a hamstring injury. Brad Seaton opted out this season, which is a tackle for the Buccaneers. OJ Howard, IR with an Achilles injury. John Franklin, IR with knee and ACL injury. Antoine Winfield, a safety for the Bucs, questionable with an ankle injury. Alex Kappa, IR ankle injury. Even with that tackle opting out, had one of the guys, Tristan Wirfs, who they picked up in the draft, man, he's been doing really good for that offense. That's just me. And kind of going through some of the stats per game. Total yards for the Chiefs, which were first in, or total yards for either team. For the Chiefs, which we are first in, 425.3 per game. Total yards per game is 425.3. To the Buccaneers, 393.4. Like, I'm getting stats in this one. Passing and rushing yards are going to be what we need. We have a better third down percentage. We get 29 points per game, which is 6 to 30.8 the Bucs get. That's rough. Our third down percentage for defense is 41%. Our total yards per game on defense is 370.1, which is not good for us. Rushing yards, we're not the best in rushing defense. But as I said, I'll look at this thing here. Home record, we're 6-2. Road record, we are 8-0, and one of those wins is happens to be from Tampa Bay when we played them in the regular season. We last played them November 29, 2020 this season, and won 27-24. I'm hoping Kelsey, like some of these guys that are on the Chiefs and Buccaneers teams, if they pop off, it's going to be a shootout match, and whoever wins it. It's going to be that way through this whole game, but I still think the Chiefs will come out on top. And I made this prediction earlier. Final score 31-28. Chiefs win it. Runner back for the second Lombardi in a row. 3 for the championship for the Chiefs organization. That's all I got. That's my prediction, is the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. And on this time slot, when all of this is done, it might end up being a stream, or it even might end up being another extra video till I can just do early predictions videos. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Keep barbecuing and go Chiefs.